Hey guys, it's your boy Ruth here, back with another locals deck profile. We did okay. We decided to play Mannadium this weekend with zero practice of the deck, zero knowledge of the deck, only basic Scareclaw combos because I played Scareclaw before. And we took it and we thought, you know what, we'll learn this shit on the fly. How hard can it be? Turns out pretty hard is the answer. It's really complex. There's a lot of lines that you can choose and can't choose. You really need to play it optimally. I went 2-1-2. Losses were to Mannadium in the mirror, got drolled, games 1 and 3. And my other loss was to Voiceless Voice. And yeah, you know, when you're trying to play a deck like this that you've never played, Voiceless Voice is quite a difficult matchup. So, you know, it's okay. So we did fine. I learned on the fly, and I learned a lot actually from this weekend. So, you know, there will be a fair few changes that I will make. We went for like, you'll see, it was a strange approach. The deck was fine, but I probably wouldn't play this version in the future. So here we go. So for the Mannadium cards, we went with 3 Roomheart and 3 Meek. This is pretty much non-negotiable from what I've seen so far, because this and this is, you know, kind of full combo, and it gets you into a lot of plays. This is a really, really good card, and this is also really good, especially with like this and Calarium. It really opens up you some nice fun boards. So yeah, we played those. And we played the 2 Reichheart, 1 Scareclaw Kashtira. I've seen some people play 3 of these. I quite liked 2 and 1. I found that the deck was fairly restrictive. Obviously we have 3 engines, and they kind of conflict a little bit with each other, but they all loop nicely together. But the loop is quite tight, so you need to really think about your plays, and how you can progress your plays. And if your opponent hand traps you, you need to work out how you can play around that. So really complex deck, and I really did quite enjoy that aspect of it. For the Visu, we played 2 Starfrost, 2 Samsara. We'll probably play 3 of this guy. It's a bit shit that he's not searchable with the planets. There was a lot of times when I really needed a Visas in the grave or in hand. And when I needed him, I had him. And then when I could use him, I didn't have him. That was really annoying. So I would probably play 2 and 3 of this, to be honest, going forward. The fact that this is a tuner as well, and you can also treat it as a non-tuner, is really useful. So yeah, play 3 Samsara. 3 Fenrir, obviously, because, you know, it searches the Scareclaw side of your line. It's searchable off of Raceoff. It's +1, it's interruption. It's just a really good card. And if you can play it at 3, you really should. Then we played 1 Ogre, 1 Droll, 1 Ash, 1 Moonlit, 1 Nib, and 1 Veiler. I'm sure you can guess what spell card we're playing later, but I went for 1 of everything, and, you know, spoilers, we're playing Imperm as well, just so that I could open up with a hand trap going first. Like, the likelihood was we were going to have at least 1 hand trap to try and minimize what I was playing through without overcompensating to the combo side of things, and then also allowing me to cross out things like the Nib or the Droll if I didn't draw them, and if I did draw them, they were impactful enough that the opponent couldn't play through it. Was the plan. Spells, we have 2 Reichphobia, 2 Calarium, 1 Raceoff, all in different rarities because we're cool like that. We also played 1 Perla Rhino, which I don't know where that is. But yeah, we played a Perla Rhino as well. So imagine Perla Rhino's here. Ta-da! This was our spell lineup. I quite like this. I don't think I would change it. They were all useful cards, all searchable really, apart from this. But yeah, I would keep it as it is. Double talents, double droplet. this card's really good in the format right now. And, you know, talents, this is like a pseudo board breaker card. So perfect given what we were trying to achieve. I'll move on to the one-ofs. 1 Imaginings, 1 Obsession, 1 Arrival, 1 Call By, 1 Crossout, 1 Rotor. The reason why we had the 1 Crossout is because we just had a slot. So I just played the Crossout knowing that I could fit the hand traps in as well. You could argue to main 3 if you want to go down that route. But then I think you'd have to probably main more of the hand traps that are really impactful, like more Droll and Nib. But that's another conversation to have. Rotor obviously is Rotor reasons it can search, obviously Ramheart and Scareclaw Reichheart. Call By is a must in a deck like this. Arrival could probably be played at 2 if you wanted. These cards were actually really quite frustrating. I found them quite difficult to resolve when I had them because I was never actively searching these. I was always searching reframing, and I understand why you have to have these, but I didn't really like them. But I guess you have to play one-ofs. And then triple imperm and then the reframing. This is obviously searchable, Omni Negate, no reason not to play it. And imperm is imperm, it's there for cross out and it's there for just being imperm. That was the main. Extra, couple of things I would definitely change. 2 Lightheart, 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Little Knight, 1 Appaloosa, and 1 Access Code Talker. These were all fine. There was nothing here that I would cut. I would play all of these. I used them all. Could have used Appaloosa better, I think. I should have went into it earlier. The game against Callum when he had Voiceless Voice, I chose not to go into Appaloosa. I got greedy. Went into a play with the Astralauds and I got nibbed for it. Didn't expect a turn 3 Nibiru. So that was on me. But arguments to be made, and we spoke about it after that. I really should have made the Appaloosa instead of going into the Vicious to combo off that way, but hey, you know, you learn some, you lose some. Trisukta, Axel, Armitara, Chenying, Dispater, Chaos Angel, and Crimson Dragon. Never really summoned this. I didn't really feel the need. Obviously, I can go into the Chenying, and this is quite easy to make with like the Axel or the Visas and one of the level 4s. Chaos Angel was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed using Chaos Angel. It's the first time I really used it in a deck. I would probably not play this. I didn't think it was that great. Going forward, maybe I'm just playing it wrong. There's also that. Then in the side we had the Droll, the Nib and the Ash, just additional copies of hand traps so that if I was going second I could side in the 3 most impactful hand traps in the format. Change of Heart, double Crossout, double Cosmic Harpies. Obviously for the back row decks, Crossout for when I'm going first and I want to maximise on not getting Ash to Nibiru. Change of Heart was just a going second card. It was just a flex spot and that was what I went for. Double Evenly, triple D-Barrier. This card is a must in the format at the moment. Really useful. I would also side this in with my Crossout so that I didn't get D-Barriered and people going, oh, Synchro, so that I couldn't play. Which happened in one of the games that I won. And then Scarlight was just in case I went into time. I went into time against one of the guys and I sided this in. Felt a bit cheap actually because we only had 2 minutes left and I made it and burnt for game. I don't like the time rules. I'm not a fan. But I feel like, you know, if they're going to do those kind of things, then you have to play by it. So yeah, that was my Mannadium deck profile, sorry. I'm going to get Callum's Ninjas again when I see him next. We ran out of time before we could actually get the video off because we needed to get into work. So there is that. But I will be doing, continuing his kind of road to building the Ninjas higher, the progression style series that we're doing at that deck. So either next week or the week after, depending on when I see him next. We'll get a deck profile of that and its progress. So there you go, that's my Mannadium deck profile. Be playing something different at locals this Sunday. I can't tell you what it is, but it's a banger, and look forward to it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and we'll see you soon.